Hello, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about Zilliqa and give some predictions for the future. Does that bode well for Zilliqa Price Prediction for the end of 2021 and beyond? Disclaimer: this video does not encourage you to buy any of the cryptocurrencies or investing at all. This is just the opinion of an amateur, not a financial advisor. Before investing in cryptocurrency, I recommend talking to your financial advisor and doing your own research. Also, if you want to have a lifetime 10% discount on all commission fees on Binance, then click in the link in the description. I recommend watching this video until the very end, as you don't want to miss any of the info related to this coin. Well, that article was written 2 days ago, but it has some decent information I want to share. First, you need to understand what this project is about. Zilliqa is the first public blockchain designed to implement sharding, allowing for linear scaling as the blockchain grows in size. To date, scalability has been an issue for existing blockchain technologies. Right now, Bitcoin can't process all the demand for its network, and transaction fees have risen accordingly. The same goes for Ethereum, where limited throughput means smart contracts can become gas-intensive. For instance, the popularity of CryptoKitties significantly slowed Ethereum, showing the limits of the network. Zilliqa fundamentally changes how a blockchain reaches consensus. Their sharding solution scales with the size of the network. Theoretically, there's no limit to the number of transactions Zilliqa could process per second. Practically, however, depending on the number of nodes on the network, Zilliqa could process tens or hundreds of thousands of transactions per second. Zilliqa also promises to support smart contracts. Running smart contracts on a sharded network is a major technical challenge for Zilliqa. Solving the scalability problem. Blockchain has an inherent scalability problem. The more nodes you have on a network, the harder it is to reach consensus. To illustrate this point, it's helpful to think of consensus scaling in terms of people. With a small group of your close friends, it's simple to make decisions. You might not always agree, but it's straightforward to see how everyone feels. For a larger group of people, like an auditorium full of people, you could have people raise their hands to quickly vote. But it becomes harder to count, and you can't be sure everyone's acting honestly. With groups of thousands or millions of individuals, you have an even more complex voting system that takes more energy. You also can't be sure people are acting in good faith, and it's hard to achieve finality, the sense that everyone has voted and there's a clear answer. While the analogy isn't perfect, you can see how consensus gets more complicated the larger your network is. Consensus speed and quality and network size are inversely related. When one goes up, the other goes down. Other solutions to the blockchain scalability problem focus on moving some information off-chain, or they seek to increase the block size, effectively establishing consensus on more transactions with each round of consensus. These solutions may work as a stopgap, but they don't fundamentally fix the scalability problem. To fix it, you need to change the architecture of the entire system so consensus speed and network size are positively correlated. Zilliqa's scalability answer. Zilliqa has found a way to process more transactions as more nodes join the network. It involves reimagining the blockchain from scratch. Their new model implements a hybrid consensus protocol to grow the network's throughput every 600 or so new nodes that join. In theory, every 600 new nodes, Zilliqa's throughput increases by dividing the work. In practice, there are issues with the broadcast if the network becomes very big, let's say over 1 million nodes. Still, 1 million nodes is an upper bound that we're nowhere close to reaching. As of writing, Bitcoin has roughly 11,000 nodes in operation. Sharding. Dividing work across the network. How does Zilliqa accomplish scalability? They use a solution known as sharding. The Zilliqa protocol divides the number of mining nodes on the network into groups of 600 nodes. Each group is known as a shard. For instance, in the testnet examples above, when operating with 1,800 nodes, the testnet divided itself into 3 shards. When operating with 3,600 nodes, there were 6 shards. As more nodes join the network, Zilliqa can further divide the network, creating more shards. Those shards each process a fractional portion of the network's transactions. In simplified terms, if there are 6 shards, each shard would process approximately 1/6 of the network's transactions. The more shards there are, the more the network divides the consensus load between shards, keeping computing demands relatively stable. Each shard processes its assigned transactions into a microblock in parallel with the other shards. At the end of the parallel processing period, known as the DS epoch, these microblocks get combined into a full block that's added to the blockchain. Point supply. Zilliqa has a token for its ecosystem. Similar to other dApps platforms like Ethereum or NEO, the ZIL token serves as a mining incentive, gas for contract execution, and tender for paying transaction fees. Initially, ZIL was an ERC-20 token based on the Ethereum blockchain. The Zilliqa mainnet launched at the end of January 2019. With that launch, the ERC-20 ZIL tokens swap out for Zilliqa native tokens. There are 12.6 billion total ZIL tokens, with just over 8 billion in circulation as of January 2019. Competitors. As a high-throughput smart contract programming platform, Zilliqa does have some competition. EOS and Tron both offer similar functionality. Furthermore, ELF is another smart contract platform using sidechains for scalability. It also underwent a mainnet launch early in 2019 and could be a close competitor. Alright, so now let's get to the price prediction. Zilliqa's price has been trading inside an ascending parallel channel since mid-February and continues to hold above a crucial support trend line. Just recently, Zilliqa's team released some new details on the bridge between Ethereum and ZIL, which can help the digital asset surge again. Zilliqa's upcoming Poly Network bridge support is big news. The Poly Network platform is a decentralized exchange between multiple chains that support Zilliqa as well as other blockchains. The main focus of Zilliqa is the bridge between ZIL and Ethereum, as the latter is the biggest blockchain. Initially, Zilliqa was an ERC-20 token, and users that missed the initial swap to the mainnet will be available again to be swapped thanks to Poly Network. ZIL will be connected to other chains like Binance, Smart Chain, NEO, and others. The bridge will drive more liquidity to Zilliqa and open new doors for investors to obtain the digital asset. Additionally, Zilliqa has also recently partnered with the legendary boxer Terrence Crawford to launch his own NFT. The auction is already live on Zilliqa's website and started at a whopping $250,000 initial bid price. Zilliqa's price must defend crucial support level for a massive rebound. On the 4-hour chart, Zilliqa continues trading above a critical support trend line formed since March 27th. If the ZIL bulls can defend this point, the digital asset should see a significant rebound. The initial rebound would take Zilliqa's price up to 0.243 cents at the upper boundary of an ascending parallel channel on the 12-hour chart. The only notable resistance level would be the middle trend line of the pattern located at 0.207 cents. A breakout above the channel's upper trend line would push ZIL towards 28 cents initially and as high as 32 cents. Both targets were determined by using the height of the previous parallel channel. However, if the bears can crack the critical support trend line on the 4-hour chart, they will manage to push Zilliqa's price down to the lower trend line of the parallel channel at 17 cents. There was a good price forecast yesterday. I think you should check it out. By the way, if you're wondering, where can you buy Zilliqa? You can follow the links in the description and additionally get extra discounts. But note, I'm not forcing you to invest in this project. It's 100% your personal decision. We really hope this video was interesting to watch and gave you some info about this topic. Thanks for watching.